Going. This can just sit there. Everything there. When Audie comes, just tell him what to do.
Okay.
Just like switch with him.
And then wait, where are the girls?
Girls are downstairs on the third floor. Far away. Go tell
Okay.
Jay. Go tell Jay to come back up.
Wait, let me test that I can hear myself. Is this live?
Yeah.
Hello.
Andrews.
Oh yeah, we got mine.
No, it's fine. We got it. You can give it to him. Go to.
I subscribed, Ryan. Say hello. Hello. Oh, we're just. Oh, it's just lagging.
Is this live?
It's. See, it's not up to date. You'll see Kyron coming in a little bit. By a little bit, I mean a long bit.
You should hold the
Yeah.
video in front of the camera
Turn off
and
the
see what.
Like weird higher, bro.
turn on the turn.
No, I heard.
Yo, Jay.
It's
you
gonna be
get,
behind.
You get this and let Bob do the camera.
Yeah. I trust you to do the scoreboard.
Is it 16 minutes?
Then do your little like indicator thing.
Indicator?
Indicator
Function.
Indicator function.
Oh yeah.
If X is in the set A, if X is in the
Ethan,
set
I did
A.
what you told us to do.
No, you did it bad. It's not working.
Well, it's like delayed by 10 seconds.
More than that. It's delayed by a full minute.
Wait, there's no way the latency is that bad, bro.
I think it is that
No,
bad.
I don't think it's
There's
a minute.
no way.
It's like. Okay, wait. Do we want to be
Yeah.
like with sound right now?
F3.5.
Yeah, I don't think we need sound right
open
now.
anymore?
Let's try.
Hello. Hello.
It's still lit.
Japanese.
Also put
I'm gonna go downstairs.
yo, where's the sound?
Yeah, you can hear it. We're good.
Okay, but like the background sound is kind of bad, so make sure to like speak loudly.
I gotta project.
Yeah, exactly.
Announce my presence to the whole wide world.
And it, like if you don't have anything.
Well, like mine has like a red dot on it. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Testing.
Now you're gonna have to wait like 20 seconds. Well, like mine has like a red dot on it. Oh, there we go.
Testing.
There we go. There we
Okay.
go.
We got it.
All right, everyone. Just a few minutes to tip off. We have Commonwealth versus Brimmer. Ben Hines, the Common side, will take the tip. Ben Hines takes it, shoots for three, rebounded by Brimmer. Commonwealth will not be pressing in this first half. Everyone
Hello
kicks off to the
everyone.
pass. And drop pass by Brimmer. It will stay on the Commonwealth side of the court. Oh, actually,
Everyone.
All right.
Let's stop right this way, just
Cool.
to make sure it's
All right. Hello, folks. I am back. It's been since last Friday was the last time I commentated. We're having a couple camera difficulties right now, so if it cuts out, I'm sorry. You'll just have to be serenaded by my voice. But we are here at the BU Fit Rec, home of Commonwealth, as Ryan Wang scores Commonwealth's first points with a lovely little layup. We are watching Brimmer versus Commonwealth. Very competitive fixture. The score right now 7-2. And as you can see, camera just flashes out and it's back. Brimmer, though, win a foul. Commonwealth 2, Brimmer 7. The ball with Ben Hines. Plays it out to Ryan. Ryan with an open three. Plays it to Josh. Josh fumbles the ball. Holds it. Looks for Felix. Back to Josh. Josh looks for the layup and he gets fouled. That's 2 shots for Josh. Ryan Wang with the sly look. The camera's it's like flashing in and out. Jade's getting a new wire. My co-commentator Jade is out getting a new wire real quick. Um, Ryan Wang, of course, running Scream Club, the facilitator of this stream. Let's see what he can do. He scored 100% of Commonwealth's points thus far. Hopefully, we can diversify a little bit. Here's Josh. Let's see if we can change that. First shot. Dribble. Take a breath. Shoots. Misses. His teammates console him. He gets another chance. Here comes Okul Kumar, number 15, on for Jake Alexander. Shoots. Misses again. Okul, one of the larger players on the team, offers a good height and versatility without sacrificing a technicality. He's not bad on the ball, but Brimmer scored a nice floater there. Now here's Ryan. Brimmer with the full court press here. Intense stuff for Commonwealth. Ben Hines looks to go long. Intercepted. Now here comes Jake with a new wire. Stream's gonna cut out for a second. We apologize. As we're fixing this camera, Commonwealth have called a timeout. Hopefully you can see now. There is Coach Jackson Elliott. He is giving some tactical instructions, probably how to cope with this long, hard press. Full court. Brimmer just taking a break. This is intense play. A full court press is not something easy to maintain for an entire game. Let's see how they do. Commonwealth on the left. Brimmer on the right. The game starts once again, 9-2. Now, here come Commonwealth. Akul, number 15. Felix, number 11. Ryan, number 0. Josh, 1. And Ben Hines, 24. Ball with Commonwealth. Ben Hines inbounding this time instead of Ryan. Out to Ryan. Ryan to Josh. Moving past to Josh out before he can get released the ball. Turning over the ball for Brimmer. Ryan Wang adjusting the setup mid-game. That man can really do it all, huh, Jade?
Oh yeah. Well, we did have some issues as you might have noticed earlier, but everything should be fixed. And well, it looks like Commonwealth are starting with an early deficit. So let's see if they can make a comeback.
For me, it's all about the full court press that Brimmer has. Really intense stuff. Commonwealth need to figure out a way to get past that. And the thing with the full court press is once you beat that first man, that second man, you're dealing with the 4v3 kind of situation, giving you better scoring opportunities. But the difficulty is in beating that first and second man. Now, Brimmer win the rebound. Commonwealth need to do better there. Another 3. Brimmer chuck it up. Brimmer win the rebound again. Out at the perimeter, playing it out to number 11. He assesses his options, plays it back to number 1. Number 1 to number 0. 0 to 3, corner 3. Misses. And Commonwealth win the rebound. Ryan with men falling at his heels. Out to Josh. Josh with time. Takes it back, steps it. Ukul could have a shot. It's instead unselfishly to Ben Hines who shoots. Hits the rim. Back to Brimmer. And now here Brimmer come. Playing it to number one, their talisman from what we can see thus far. Out to 11. Number one. Commonwealth defending that perimeter well so far. And Ryan with a great little interception, unfortunately not winning the ball. The scoring has slowed down a little bit, which is good from a Commonwealth perspective, but now it's more about getting their points on the board as opposed to just slowing down Brimmer's. They don't want to concede here as Brimmer flick it out to the three, and they score. 12-2 Brimmer. Here's Josh on the ball. Look at the press. Look at the intensity. Brimmer turn it over. Brimmer with the layup. Plays it across. Misses, but it's a foul. 2 shots. And now here's number 11. Got fouled. Taking his 2 shots. Bilal, who's been subbed on, he's requested a specific nickname to be called number 5. Number 5 watches as the ball trickles in to make it 13 points for Bremer. Ryan tries playing it a bounce pass, and it's a jump ball. Red ball. Now in this league, jump balls are actually not indeed jump balls. It's I believe the first one is decided by the ref, and then it alternates between team by team as to who gets the ball after a contesting pass. Watches Bilal, lets the ball run through, picks it up. Nice here to inbound. Bilal pointing, looking for the pass there, fakes me out, goes to Ben Hines. Ben Hines to Bilal. Bilal shoots. Bilal scores! Huge 3. Commonwealth are back in it. 14-5. Number 0, driving with the ball. Has 3 men from Commonwealth on him. That's not the kind of marking you want to see. Kind of clumped up. And that's what happens. You get a free 3. Plays it across. Number 3 shoots, scores, wins the rebound. And Brimmer really just dominating in the air so far, huh?
Yeah, it seems like Commonwealth aren't even able to progress the ball up to the other half easily. We've seen some interceptions from BBNN, and well, that's gonna have to change if Commonwealth wants to make a comeback.
Couldn't agree with you more. These unforced errors are what create such easy opportunities for Brimmer. Here, now Felix with the layup, and he scores. It's a great way to take the shot. Not an easy chance, but Commonwealth needs to take those. Now Brimmer coming down the court. Number 11 calling for a screen, doesn't get it. Bilal wins the ball well. Number 24, Ben Hines, plays it out to Ryan. Ryan pump fake, plays it straight to Brimmer. Brimmer on the fast break, shoots, hits the backboard into Ben Hines, safe grabs. Now Ben Hines driving, shoots, hits the backboard. Tries to win the ball back, doesn't make a foul. Foul on White. And it's a timeout. Oh, sorry. Pardon me. Timeout, White. Not foul on White. Now, Joey will be certainly a little bit happier with what he's seen. Commonwealth scoring a few points, but still conceding at an alarming rate. They're going to have to turn things around as this first half is now about halfway through. Uh, this is effectively serving as a little quarter break. Jade, if you could say one thing to that Commonwealth team, what would you say?
Well, I think to be honest, there's many different things that has to change right now. First, it's of course the press, which is always hard to deal with, but also the marking has been a little lackluster, even leaving players wide open, as we saw a couple of times.
I agree. I mean, look, you can always say yes, pardon me. Yes, Brimmer are the bigger team, but Commonwealth can do a great job as we've seen previously in the season against big teams. It's all about the intensity. Perhaps that is the life lesson. It's an unusually warm day here in Boston, at least for this time of year, around 7 to 8 degrees Celsius outside. I was a little warm in my jacket. Let's see if that has any effect on the players not having to deal with the harsh, depressing realities of winter, but perhaps the harsh, depressing realities of losing a game. Now here's Brimmer, 25, jumps. That's a travel. Here is number 5, Bilal. Bilal Ibrahim out to Ben Hines in the black undershirt. Ball goes out. It stays Commonwealth ball. Here's Ryan Wang. Plays it out to Ben. Ben all the way up to Bilal. Bilal plays it to Ryan. Ryan to Ben. These three passing it on so smoothly. Finish is just not there. Now here comes Brimmer. It's a jump shot from mid-range. Just jumps in and out of the basket. And they aren't able to put it in. So here comes Bilal. Bilal shoots. Here's number 12 for Brimmer. First time playing in this game, just been subbed on. Brimmer for taking many of their players off just to give them a little rest. Number 3 still on the field though. Out to him. He keeps it in. Has Ryan pressuring him though. Back to number 3. Takes it. Ben Hines getting in his face. Still manages to play it out. Referee blocking the way. Ball all the way out. He shoots. Hits the rim. And Ryan tries winning it. It's a Commonwealth ball. Now, looking at that score, Commonwealth know that they have to do better. Let's see what they can do. The full court press has decidedly stopped, with River players now deeper in their half. Perhaps it's a game management tactic or just sheer exhaustion. It's a difficult tactic to maintain for the near 30-minute length of a full basketball game in this league. Remember that this is a triple header. Boys varsity, girls varsity, and boys JV all playing in the same time and same place. So if you want to catch all three on the Commonwealth Scream account, you're going to have to split screen. Hope you have a couple monitors. Yeah, here come Brimmer. Brimmer to the corner. Doesn't shoot. Out to number 3. He takes a 3. Misses. 25. Wins the rebound. Misses. Felix darting down. Thought he saw something, but back to Bilal. Bilal calling out the plays. Out to Ben Hines. Out to Felix. Felix drives under the basket. All the way out to Ryan. Phenomenal pass. And just missing. Hits the top of the backboard, meaning the ball is technically out. Now here at Commonwealth mingling with the Brimmer players in their own half, waiting for the ball carrier to bring it in. Here's number 3. He has been good today, but he loses the ball on that occasion out to Ryan. Ryan sees Ben Hines. Ball fumbles around, ends up in Brimmer hands. Jake puts in a challenge. Everyone is on the floor. It's chaos as Brimmer end up with the ball with a foul. Mr. Jackson Jelliot encouraging the hustle from Commonwealth, and hustle they certainly have. Just need to see a little bit more quality. Ben Hines takes the 3. Air ball. Here's Brimmer. Brimmer out to number 12. Drives. Shoots. Or was it a pass? That's a foul in the paint. Presumably Jake. He is a player very well known for his fouls. Some calling him the Rash Giant. A nickname that is yet to take off, but he has fouled out many a times. Always passionate, but there is a line. Commonwealth winning the ball. In other sporting news, Tottenham Hotspur have signed Conor Gallagher, confirming him less than an hour ago. I personally think it's a pretty good signing in this Frank era that has seen a real lack of quality. He might bring something to the midfield, hopefully some progressive passes, but he does also have a bit of a reputation for being an energetic ball-winning player, which is good. But do Tottenham really need to have another one of those alongside Joao Polina? What do you think, Jay?
Um, well, to be honest, I haven't really followed Tottenham much this season, especially since their form has not really been the most inspiring. So I don't know. I think since he's already played in the league before, I think he'll do well this season.
I can't blame you, Jade. I find it difficult to watch myself, a lifelong fan. Results have not been easy. In fact, Commonwealth boys varsity, perhaps the first time in close to a decade, or even longer, are having better form than Tottenham Hotspur. Boys varsity have done well to string together a couple wins, a little inconsistent against teams that they perhaps have less of a chance of winning against, but they've done well to win, which is not something that has been necessarily true for many, many years. I still remember Commonwealth's first win in my first 3 years at Commonwealth last year. Henry Booth, in the same building, albeit a floor lower, hit a half court shot in the last minute to cement a Commonwealth victory, a moment that went down in folklore. Let's see if these players can create something magic in the form of a comeback here. 7-16. That means it's a 9 point deficit to overcome. Bit of a mountain. But Ryan, great chance here. He's fouled. It's not a good challenge. But he picks him up, shakes it off. Thus is the nature of sportsmanship. Now, I would love to hear some hype in the YouTube Scream chat. Show your true love for Commonwealth as Ryan Wang misses his first free throw and his teammates show him their love as he is about to step up to take his second. Shoots and misses. Commonwealth are 0 for 4 on free throws thus far. Not a promising statistic. It reminds me a little bit of a girls' varsity game I commentated on. In fact, my first commentating of the season. I believe the girls went 0 for 14 in what was usually an unusual lack of quality on the free throw line. Having watched a couple of their practices, I know how lethal they can be. Hopefully, the boys aren't going through a similar spell of bad luck. Josh crossing it across his body, crossing it across the court. Two Ben Hines, he gives it back to him. Josh plays it out to Ryan. Ryan to Felix. Felix to the hoop, and he scores! Second point of the game. He's up to 5 now. Brings Commonwealth up to 10. 8 point deficit. Out to number 0. O to number 12. O to number 11. O to number 3. And oh, what a goal. Basket, I mean. Here's Ryan Wang playing it to Bilal. Back to Ryan Wang. Josh going for his layup. He's really got such fantastic mechanics when he's in the air. Usually that finish is a little more lethal, but the way he evades blocking arms is just fantastic. I believe one of his super senior superlatives in the yearbook this year is best layups, and I don't think I can contend that. Number 11 shoots into Ben Hines and into Ryan Wang. We'll be looking for a pass out to Josh. Josh to Ben Hines, looking for the 1-2. Here's Bilal. Ryan sidesteps, drives out to Ben Hines, an open 3. Just misses. It's important when on a run of not scoring to not get into your head. As famous basketball player said, I'd rather go 0 for 3 than 0. I'd rather go 0 for 30 than 0 for 3 because when I shoot 0 for 30, that means I didn't give up. Bit of a butchering of the quote, but the sentiment remains the same. Never give up. Because when you start shooting and shooting, eventually points will come. And Bilal shoots. Floater misses. 50 seconds on the clock. Commonwealth now attacking more and more. Ben Hines, great floater, great points. Dynamic in shooting, dynamic in scoring. 12 to 20. And here Commonwealth do not want to concede. It's the last thing they'd want. Josh rebounds well. Out to Ryan. Ryan, 30 seconds on the clock. Time ticking down. Bilal out to Felix. Felix loses the ball, though. Not what Commonwealth wanted. They certainly do not want to concede here. Brimmer on the fast break, and they score. 22 to 12, 10-point deficit. Four seconds, 3 seconds. Josh, Ben Hines shoots. Misses. That is the end of the first half, folks. Go get some water or a snack in case you need it. This is the time to do so. Now, let's see if we can find some interviews. Usually the refs tend to be happy to talk to us, but they seem to be a little bit distant at the moment. Jay, would you like an interview?
Um, sure. I had to miss the first half of this half, so I might not have seen everything that happened, but I did get to see most of it. And well, I was impressed with Josh and Bilal for making great drives into the paint. Unfortunately, the BBNN players, they did do some great defending. I was also impressed with that. And well, it's a 10-point deficit, so it's not an easy margin to come back from, but anything is possible. So, yeah.
Anything is possible. Inspiring words from the main man over here. Now, a little bit of a disappointing turnout for in terms of Commonwealth support. Perhaps blending in with the Brimmer support, as is the friendly nature of these games. Now we see a young man honing his craft, scoring. Wonder if one day he may promote himself into this squad. He's 2 for 2. Let's see if he can go 3 for 3. He shoots. He scores 3 for 3. Maybe we're watching an exceptional young talent here. And maybe we won't be watching him on Commonwealth Scream, rather NBA TV. 3 for 4. Takes it. Shoots from far, effectively a 3. 4 for 5. Impressive from the young man. Behind, reverse layup, misses. 4 for 6. Let's see if he remains unfazed. Takes it out, takes it out. And now Brimmer dispersing from the team talk. Commonwealth seemingly still in deep thought and pensiveness. You wonder what Jackson Elliott is saying to them. Let me get a nice close-up shot of this beautiful team moment. It's a moment that needs to be effective. He needs to motivate them to get going to overcome this 10-point deficit. And it's a tall task. It's a big mountain to climb in the second half, but I have faith in our Commonwealth boys. Now, let me see if I can find a score update from the girls' game. Jate, any ideas?
Well, checking the stream, it seems like it's halftime, so they've played two 8-minute quarters, and it's a 9-9 tie. I'm a bit surprised at the low score, so maybe there's some tough defense going on, but that's definitely one to watch.
Clearly neck and neck. One to watch. Here's Ryan Wang approaching the camera. Mid-game interview, Ryan. What are your thoughts?
Uh, we're playing well, good on defense. We can shoot better on offense. We're moving the ball well. Yeah, our defense has been great. They haven't been making a lot of shots. They're beating us on the offensive boards, but if we tighten up on those boards and make our shots, we'll win.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now watch as Ryan Wang returns to be with his teammates. Hopefully he can spark something. Not only is he speaking true words about basketball, but also giving us advice on streaming. What can't that man do, as I said earlier? A multifaceted leader. That's what you want. Josh shoots and misses. Josh, what are your thoughts thus far? Saw that miss, but how are you feeling about the game?
We just gotta lock in, get the finishes to finish, get the threes to land. We just gotta dial in.
I couldn't agree more. I watched a Lakers game recently against the Sacramento Kings, I want to say, but all I remember about that game is that the Lakers, time after time, created chances but just could not put them away. Let that be a lesson to our Commonwealth boys here. We have to put away our chances. Here we are behind the ref. Jake Alexander in conversation with them. You might think that they will be in conversation more given Jake's reputation when it comes to fouling. But now we're in a new half, filled with possibility. Let's see what can happen. Number 11 inbounds it to number 1 to kick off the second half. Back to number 11. Number 11 out for the 3. Back to number 11. And it's a foul for Brimmer and May. They had 2 shots.
Yeah, that was quite a good pass into number one, I have to say.
Now, at the start of the second half, let's hear some love for the Commonwealth boys in the chat. I want to see people going insane, screaming for this team. Let them feel your excitement, and hopefully we can push them on to a better second half. Brimmer score. And Ryan Wang trips over. It's a foul for Commonwealth. Good sportsmanship there, picking him up. Apologies, I was checking the chat, so I lost a little bit of focus. Only one chatter actively participating. I'd love to see more, but kudos to those showing support. Brimmer with the 3. Air ball. Brimmer retained the ball, though, and as Ryan was saying, they are beating them on the offensive boards. Commonwealth not getting these rebounds when they need to. Number 0, out. Number 1, jump shot. Felix wins the ball. Ryan retains it, cuts it across his body effectively. He has a layup. Almost scores, but he's fouled. 2 free throws for Commonwealth. Let's see if we can do better. Ryan takes a shot, misses. Second shot. Ryan's hoping to score here. Shoots. Scores. There we go. The Commonwealth free throw account is now open. Now to recap the starting five at the moment. It's Jake, the big man, Felix, a bit of a shooter, Josh, the man who loves to drive, and of course, Ben and Ryan, the talismans of this team. Jake goes down the ground, wins the jump ball, but it is a Brimmer and a ball. Pardon me, it's a Commonwealth ball. And here is Ben out to Felix, who perhaps dilly dallies on the ball, but Ben turns his man. Commonwealth are open down the field. Here's Josh, takes his time, tries to play in the middle. Congested, ball gets intercepted. And now here's Brimmer. They shoot, they score. It just shows you the kind of level of effectiveness these two teams have. Commonwealth in a promising position, but they don't score. However, this time they do. Ryan Wang with a great drive down the left side of this court, up and putting the ball in the net. Commonwealth 15, Brimmer 26, 11-point deficit. Number 0 to number 3. Ref calls it as Commonwealth ball.
Is that a 3-second violation?
I believe it's a rarer one to see in this league, but a 3-second violation, in case you aren't aware, is when usually the big man of the team attacking spends 3 seconds too many into the paint, which causes a turnover for the defending team. As Jackson Jelliot calls for a timeout. Jelliot, now Commonwealth coach for close to 4 years, took over from Darren Benedict, and he's done a good job revitalizing this Commonwealth team, gotten them some wins, but he will want to win a championship knowing his mentality. Um, a Commonwealth alumni himself, he has a true love for the school, is part of the heart and soul driving it. And here are Brimmer, number 11, out to number 2, back to number 11. Crowded by Commonwealth players. Number 3 through the legs. That certainly wasn't intentional. It's 3 though. Commonwealth win the ball. Out to Ryan with another open layup. Hits the underside. Tough angle for that one. Ball coming over the top. Mid stride. Kind of behind him. Not great. Number 0 falling as he passes the ball. And it's an offensive foul. Pushing Jake Alexander. And it wasn't an offensive foul. It was a regular foul. Although Jake Alexander was the one who came down. And Jake getting subbed off as that is his last action for now. Bilal Ibrahim coming on. Someone certainly of a different stature and play style than Jake. Perhaps Joliet trying to switch it up. Now, if you look at the shape, Commonwealth defending an unorthodox 1-3-1 shape, not one you usually see too often, has its benefits, gives you width in the center of the perimeter. As it's a Commonwealth foul, white 3. Ben Hines probably looking for Ryan, who sees Bilal, plays it to him. Bilal takes it around his man, under his man, to the hoop, misses. Ben Hines wins the ball well and scores 2 points. 17-26, 9 points. Now here's Brimmer. Number 3, shifting and turning and twisting, finding number 0. Having a bit of a physical battle with Ben Hines to a little swing of the arms, and that's a travel as number 12's pivot foot slips and he argues with the referee, but we know what we saw, and there's no arguing that one. Number 12, out to 24, Ben Hines, back to Ryan Wang. Ryan Wang, Joshua George, driving out to Ben Hines, who hits his 3. He is finding his groove now. Missed a couple shots early, but he didn't let it bring him down, and now he is scoring some vital points for Commonwealth, as it's a 6-point game. Ben Hines out for number 12. Number 3, Ben Hines defending him well. He has to force it out. Bless me. Number 12 passes out to number 11. Hesitates, thinks about it, for going under, over, and fouled for Commonwealth ball. Bless me again. Little case of the sneezes. Jay, one of my pet peeves is when people don't bless the person when they sneeze. What are your thoughts on that? Does that bother you at all?
Uh, not really.
I know this one person, no matter what, no matter how close you were sitting next to them in the classroom, if you were to sneeze, dead silence. But as soon as you step out of the classroom, they were willing to bless you. Bizarre case, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, that seems like an interesting kind of person.
I agree. Interesting person. And here is Joshua George with the second free throw. Missed the first, scores the second. Down to a 5 point game for Commonwealth. What is that comeback truly on? I talked about the miracle in Fit Rec. Here, maybe we can have another one. Pass off the backboard. Bilal doesn't touch it. Brimmer keeps it in fantastically, and they win a foul off of that. Phenomenal play. Liverpool had the miracle in Istanbul. Perhaps Commonwealth can have the miracle in Bostanbul.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that will be possible if Brimmer keep on with these amazing long passes. They've been, I've been really impressed by how accurate and quickly they're able to switch the ball to different sides of the court. So that's good job to them for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the comments, let me know if you can hear Jake. Jate, not Jake. I've got Jake Alexander in the mind. Pardon me. And now Jake's mic is back on. You can hear his mellifluous voice once again. Thank God for that. Joliet calling another timeout. Commonwealth just kind of getting a grip of the game. 5 point game. There's every chance that we can take a few chances, score a few points, and get a result. We can see Akul Kumar smiling at me. Let's see that to the grin. Camera focused on Bilal Ibrahim. Since he's come on, Commonwealth have certainly looked a lot better, a lot livelier. Now let's see if he can continue that. Walking down, pink shoes. Looks like he doesn't care. He is what many tout as the next big thing for Commonwealth. But here's the current big thing. Ryan Wang out to Josh. Cheeky little pass to Ben Hines, who drives. Couple bodies on him. Tries not to lose the jump ball, but he does. And it's a white ball. Unfortunate. You can see the frustration on Ben Hines' face, but that won't matter to him. We know the mentality he has to bounce back. Now here is number 11. Out to number 25. Someone on the Commonwealth bench calling for the ref. I wonder for what. I didn't see too much wrong with that play, but perhaps I'm not as eagle-eyed as those on the bench trained under the fine whetstone that is Coach Jelliott's mind. Two free throws. Missed. 25, second free throw. Missed. Commonwealth ball. Perhaps saved a little bit by those two free throws. Commonwealth losing the ball to number 11 cheaply there. He has a chance to shoot. Phenomenal height on the jump, but doesn't quite put it in the net. Number 11 with another chance, and this time he puts it back in there. Now here are Commonwealth. Felix stumbling with the ball a little bit. Ryan, they're not getting the chance to shoot just quite yet. Brimmer sticking hands out. Number 12, good amount of pushing. Number 24, Ben Hines taking it over 12's head. Ryan shooting. Ryan scoring. Big points.
Yeah, I believe this is the closest the game has been since almost the start of this whole game. So Commonwealth with some momentum.
Josh with an emphatic block there, sending the ball flying across the court. It's Commonwealth ball. Bilal playing himself into trouble. Can he release it? It's foul. Now here's Bilal. Out to Josh. Josh taking it, cutting it, losing it. Ben Hines winning it and winning a jump ball. But Elliott, very cleverly, the shrewd little man he is, calling a timeout, guaranteeing Commonwealth the ball. What do you think about Elliott and his tactical prowess, Andrew?
Yeah, I mean, I really think he's an incredible tactician. He's an experienced guy. He knows how to work with the team well, meet the players where they need them. I have to go now though, so I will see you.
Busy, busy man running Commonwealth scream. It's not no rest for the wicked, as they say. No rest for the wicked. As you can see him run out. And Ethan Wu, Commonwealth's resident photographer, doing a great job shooting this game. Busy, busy. Now you can see this young man again back to shooting. And as they say, practice makes perfect. And he certainly is practicing. Now, Jay, I've heard some an interesting objection to this whole bless you hypothetical situation we created. Now, say the person who was failing to do the blessing was just shy. Would you say they're justified in their failure to bless?
Well, I feel like bless you or not blessing someone, it doesn't really matter to me. So whether it's because of shyness or anything else, I would say it's totally fine. But now we're back to the game and quite an intense start, as you can see, with Commonwealth getting the ball.
Bilal getting the ball from Josh. Ryan looking. Josh is open, but finds Bilal well. Bilal shoots, doesn't make it. Reminder, this is a 4-point game now. The closest it has been since the start, when Commonwealth went 7 points down, I believe. So what a way to claw it back, and it's within reaching distance. Commonwealth just need to take it. They can't concede here. Felix wins the ball well. It's with Bilal. And look at that pressure. Bilal steps on the line. Number 12 fervently making his point, screaming at the ref that Bilal was out. And indeed he was. Number 1 with the ball, surrounded by Ryan. Ryan with some great pressure. Careful not to foul him. Number 0 out to 11. 11 out to 12, not finding anything. Back to 11. Brimmer are probing here. They're not quite too sure what to do. Nothing too penetrative, but there's a good pass. Number 3, good floater, good points. 6-point game. Bilal. Ryan. Ryan hesitates, plays it to Bilal. Bilal plays it back to Ryan. Ryan dribbles, drives, and he's fouled. Number 12. Some Commonwealth fans on the sideline here, supporting their team. Out to Ben Hines, out to Ryan. Ryan takes the 3, Ryan misses. Long ball to 11. Great shot by the cameraman. And Brimmer score. Bilal out to Ryan. Ryan takes it down, plays it to Josh. Josh shoots. Josh hits the backboard straight to Felix. Felix puts it away, making it back to a 6-point game. Mathematically speaking, and although it's not my forte, two Commonwealth threes would put this level. Let's see what we can do. Brimmer, though, shoot a three. Felix wins an uncontested rebound. And here is Ben Hines. Driving the ball, two-man. Looks for Ryan. Finds him successfully, twisting. Ben Hines. Bilal. Felix driving along the baseline. Kicks it out. And he's fouled. Josh hesitates considering to shoot just for the fun of it, but doesn't want to risk it. Ryan inbounds the ball to Felix. Felix fouled as he shoots. That's 2 free throws. Another chance for Commonwealth to reduce that deficit down to 4 points. Do you believe in the practice of voodoo, Jake?
What?
Do you believe a place can be cursed?
Well, not exactly. Why do you mention that?
I've just been thinking. The free throws today have not been looking phenomenal, and I've watched enough of Commonwealth players play to know that they can put away free throws. So I'm wondering if perhaps some sort of witch or adjacent magical figure has placed a curse, a hex of sorts, onto this sacred stadium.
Well, I think it could just be like day by day. Because one game I missed all of my free throws. That was 0 for 2. But the very next game, I made 3 for 3 free throws. So it could just not be their day. But I was surprised that Felix could not put away his chances, given how good we've seen him been shooting today.
Agreed. Ben Hines shoots his point, makes it. The reason why that Ben Hines got a foul, despite being fouled all the way over there, is because it was an accumulation of fouls, meaning he gets 2 free throws, and he makes the second 4-point game. Here we go, Ben Hines. I can hear Jake next to me getting hyped, and that man, let me tell you, doesn't get hyped often. This is something that could be special. Number 1 on the ball. Number 11 with it, holding the rock. Number 3, green wristband. 11 goes through, flicks a clever little pass, flies through everyone. No one able to get onto it. Number 12 trips on someone, and it's a foul. Whether or not that's a shooting foul is an interesting interpretation for the referee to take here. And it's one I do think he is not going to take. Regular old foul. 15. Josh intercepts great. Keeps the ball in. Flicks it backwards to Ryan, but he loses it, and it's a Brimmer ball. That was a great little flick there. White time out. Interview? Interview? Rudy is asking for an interview here. What are your thoughts thus far?
I mean, I haven't been watching much, but I do feel like Commonwealth has a good chance of winning. The other team's definitely strong. Do you want
No, 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 I'm just.
to? Yeah, I feel like a lot of aggression. I feel like my eyes are drying out because of how much air is like, because all the pushing. You got a lot of heat. Yeah,
That
but
ball.
yes, they
I saw one of the players go down with the ball, and that kid, he snatched that ball up. So I feel like a little more aggression from Commonwealth could really.
Yes, I do. I think they have a good chance of winning.
A nice fresh perspective there from you viewers. And here go Commonwealth. You're going to hear renewed vigor in their voices as they chat out Commonwealth 1, 2, 3. They are ready for this. The fight is going to be brought to Brimmer. Number 12, he's been a bit of a troublesome figure today. I think he's been a bit overly aggressive, but hey, who am I to say? Number 12, fumbling the ball, recovering it, playing it to number 15. Josh reaching around. Bilal chasing shadows. Number 12 considers shooting. Number 1 does shoot. Number 1 does not make it as Felix tries winning it. Now it's an inbound for Brimmer and May. I would like to give a shout out to our 2 viewers at the moment. Really appreciate the support. Shot, and it's out of bounds for the same reason, hitting the outside of the rim. Jade, we are seeing some agreement in the chat for your take on the whole bless you situation. Happy to hear that, or are you still indifferent?
I don't know. I'm more interested in the basketball game than these silly debates. So let's get back to it.
Perhaps one could say basketball and these silly debates are the same thing. They're combined in this universe as everything is. Or perhaps I'm stretching it. We'll never know. Back to the basketball. Number 1, playing it back to number 11. 4 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock. 4 points for Commonwealth to overcome. Ball across the baseline. Open 3. Doesn't make it. Out to Ryan. Look at the physicality on display here. Josh trying to turn. Hands in his face. No foul called. Here is Brimmer. Players bumping into each other. Driving. Great block by Ben Hines. Out to number 1. Out to number 12. Shoots. Air ball. Number 12 holding the ball, keeping it safe like a little baby. Number 1 out to number 12. Now to number 1. Between the legs. Bilal staying on him fervently. Number 3. Josh goes for a big block and he fouls him. That's an and 1. You can see what Josh is going in there. It just came in a little too late. Here's number 3. Free throw on the line. Shoots. Misses. Still the 2 points. Reminder, an and 1 means that after you're fouled, after your shot, you get a chance to make a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 3-pointer, a 4-pointer. Our scoreboard has just cut out. We are now flying blind, folks, but you do not want to close your eyes and miss this fireworks show. Here is Josh. Fakes. Keeps the ball. Out to Ryan. Out to Bilal. Bilal looks for Ben. Great defending. Bit predictable from Bilal there. Fall call. Pardon me. Foul called by the referee. Voice is tiring, brain is tiring. We are, after all, in the midst of midterms, mid-years, rather, and the brain is being taxed at the moment. How have your studies been thus far, Jade?
Um, well, it might be a better question to ask of how much have they been, and I would say not exactly enough.
I feel as though I'm in the same boat as you. And Brimmer and May, another and 1. Commonwealth feeling the game starting to slip a little bit. 8 points behind now. Number 11 wobbling around. Hopefully he's not injured. But seems to be struggling a little bit. Those ankles, tough to keep in shape. Josh out for Gianni Santos, the freshman. He's been very good so far in his Commonwealth career. Very, very technical on his day. Can shoot threes like you've never seen before. Playing against him on a one-on-one on a good day, he just puts one and after another away. And 1. Brimmer May, 9 points ahead. And here is, you can do the camera. Rudy, our new camera operator. Yes, Rudy. Rudy, show yourself so that people know who you are.
Okay.
No, Rudy believes that she's famous enough that she goes beyond just faces. And Rudy, of course, a varsity girls player, real expert in the basketball field. Out on injury. Do you know where she's injured? Her hip. Nasty one for Rudy. Let's see if she can recover and help the girls out, who are on a 6-game winning streak, I believe. That depends on how they perform this game. Ryan dribbling, going under the hoop, goes out, or it's a foul, a push in the back. And I believe that's 2 free throws, given the sheer number of fouls we've seen this game.
We're not on the No, I know I mean business.
Ryan puts his first one away.
Is that Ryan's first free throw of the night?
He scored. This is his second one, actually. Remember, I said he opened his account.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if we can put a little more cash money in there, if you know what I'm saying. Unfortunately, card has been declined, but it's another foul, and Commonwealth, another 2 free throws. That could be decisive. If Commonwealth keep getting fouled and Commonwealth keep getting free throws, something could be up. Now we are looking at Bilal, Mr. Handsome as he's called at Commonwealth. Ben Hines missing his first free throw. What? Oh, you want to take this one? It's like on there. Rudy, interestingly focusing on Bilal as Ben Hines sinks his free throw. And it's a timeout as Commonwealth are instituting a full court press now. Mr. Jelia Jackson is putting in more of a tactical battle. No, it's because it's angled down, so like when you twist it, it like looks crooked.
Do they know what their commentator looks like?
Do you know what your commentator looks like? Here are your 2 commentators. Hope all is well.
Can I interview you guys?
Interview me. Go for it.
All right, Audie. How do you think the boys are doing so far?
I have been very impressed by the fight and the vigor to come back today. You know, it was a 10, 11-point game at times, and we caught it back to 4, and we got a very interesting 2 minutes and 17 seconds on our hand.
How do you think they can improve?
I think it's more foul baiting in a way. You know, it's not necessarily intuitive. It's not the Commonwealth way, but sometimes you just gotta get dirty and get things done. You know.
Wise words from Audie. Jay, do you have anything to say to this?
Well, I think BBNN were able to get a good lead at the start with their full court press, and it looks like Commonwealth might be doing this at the end of the game, a similar tactic. So let's see if they can make up the deficit. And now we're back to the game as we get back underway.
Jake making the interesting observation of the full court press, and that is indeed a bit of a Shakespearean twist as Brimmer started the game with the full court press and Commonwealth ended. Let's see if we can get one big twist as Commonwealth make the comeback. 7 points down, 1 minute and 55 seconds. It would take something Shakespearean indeed. I saw the movie Hamlet recently, speaking of Shakespeare. Not really written by Shakespeare, but based on Shakespeare's life, of course. I wasn't a huge fan, although I heard a lot of praise for it. Gianni Santos tries winning the ball back, just doesn't get a hold of it. Number 12 complaining. Jeliot encouraging the team to stay in, get stuck in, and a win. Good hustle from Gianni Santos there. Gianni leaving a little bit of a body. Bilal holding a jersey, getting after 12. And see, that's the danger of a full court press. Once they bypass that first man and second man, it's an easy layup. And it's an offensive foul by Ryan Wang as he charges into the Brimmer. Brimmer and May defense. Intense game. Intense moments. 1 minute, 31 seconds. 7 points to go. Look at that full court press. Ryan wins it back. Can he have a shot? He fumbles it. Plays it straight back to Brimmer. Number 2 asking for the long ball. And it's a jump ball. Great defending. Will Papp with a standing ovation. And there's no man you want to be appreciated more than him. Our camera operator saying that she felt the claps of Will Papp's mighty hands reverberate through the air. Is that what he said? Oh, apologies. Misunderstood there. Here's Brimmer. Number 1. They'll be looking to run down the clock. 1 minute left. Might be too little, too late for Commonwealth. Number 0. Playing it to number 2. Back to 0. Back to 3. 3 in the paint. Oh, good defending by Gianni. Small in stature, big in defense. Number 2 almost scores. Ryan, can he get some points here for Commonwealth? One late twist. Ryan tries playing it. Always congested in the middle. That pass has just not been on today. Number 3 running out the clock now. We can see. Pressing. Number 3 takes the 3. No, he doesn't. Evades him. Foul by number 0. Ryan Wang. Red 0. And it is 2 free throws. As Ryan Wang grimaces a little, he probably knows that the game has just slipped out of Commonwealth's hands. And we had it at one point. We were looking impressive. We looked like we had momentum, but for one reason or another, that slipped away as it's now an 8-point game, looking to be a 9-point game if number 3, who's lethal from this line, scores again. Shoots, bounces, scores. Ben Hines in a hurry to play. Out to Ryan. Ryan going for it. Out to Ben Hines. Ben Hines takes a deep 3. Hits the rim. And here it's Brimmer ball. They will run the ball for 5 seconds as Commonwealth versus Brimmer and May concludes in dramatic fashion. Brimmer and May 39, Commonwealth 30. At moments it looked like Commonwealth were going to win, but it just didn't happen. Thank you for watching, and you just have to applaud this monumental effort. Now let's watch for the handshakes. This final moment in a game that has been so rewarding. You can see players applauding the referees. They've done a good job. Always important to recognize their hard work. Wouldn't be anywhere without them. The Commonwealth boys all in one group together. Together in victory, together in loss. And that's what's important. That's what's important. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back shortly. I'm going to get some water and then maybe we can find some cheeky post-game interviews. Jay, final thoughts.
Well, it was a hard fought game, and sometimes it doesn't go your way, and you just have to accept that.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Unless the referee has some final words for us, that'll be all.
They played tough.
Played
They
tough.
put a good performance in, so they did better than I did the last game. It's only a 9-point game.
That's what matters. Improvement every day.
That is it.
Great life lessons from the referee here. Thank you so much and have a lovely night.